Hey guys, what is going on? It's JackAttack45, and today we have a special treat. EA has just dropped their FC27 Ultimate Team Deep Dive, and I am ready to take a look. I've already watched it once, got some initial thoughts, but I just wanted to kind of do some reactions with you guys. And what do you guys think about this release? I've been seeing some mixed reviews. You know, it's been kind of one of those things back and forth over the last couple of years. They've released things, they've had to dial them back because they were too broken or too underpowered. So let's take a look and see what they got. I think they got some decent things in here. And I think, you know, they're continually working on it, even though it is incremental. I think they're doing a decent job. So let's take a look. And of course, we have to talk about the fact that we need to pre-order it, of course. But the FUT gallery is the first thing that's coming up. You can see some of the stats, but I've heard that they are not official stats yet, and tokens are back, which I don't mind tokens. I think tokens are pretty good, and especially with this new single-player live events that's coming up, I think that'll be a great way to also earn tokens. They're going to retune gameplay a little bit, you know, like they always do. And then the SBCs is probably the most interesting thing that I've seen in terms of the new content. We'll talk about that as we go. But the FUT gallery, basically just looking like your front office. You have your entire team there with all of your players, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the way they made this look. And you're going to see that this is actually different squads that you can build out of the different leagues, and you get points out of those to actually contribute to your SBCs or contribute to your different build, which is fantastic. These different scores will get you all the way up to the S tier, and they didn't say anything specifically about ratings or exact builds, but they did say that all the cards would be useful, which is good, and then you can update those cards as you go. Obviously, these footies cards that we have right now are way better than anything we had back 6 months ago. So something cool to see. And then, of course, they have a little bit of the different leagues and all the different things that you can see. So you're encouraged to build different squads, which is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, we see a lot of Premier League squads, but there could be some other squads that we could see in there as well. Danish league squads and other different squads as well. So I think that would be very helpful to encourage players to do different leagues. And then Hall of FUT, obviously, if you pre-order the Ultimate Plus edition, you not only get the game 7 days early and some other FIFA points and different things, but you also get Hall of FUT. And Akinfenwa has been confirmed to be in the game. I did see a tweet that he is not happy with his build in game because obviously he is massive, and I love it. And they gave him a little bit of a dirty look in terms of he was kind of skinny and he was laughing. It was pretty good time. And then you can also see the holographics. Those are new as well, so that'll be cool. Does look like there's still a little bit of that sweaty gameplay cutting on the inside with a finesse shot. That will always stick around, I think. That will always be the same. But here's a little gameplay for you. They simplified the 1-2s. They've made it a little bit more fluid, supposedly. But we'll take a look and see if that's the case. I think these make it so that combined with the dialed down nature of the AI defending, I think it's going to be a little bit more tricky to defend, and we'll see how much they have to dial that back if they release it with that very tuned down AI defending, because a lot of people use the second man press and the AI defending as kind of their main way of defending, at least from what I've seen before. So that always makes it interesting. This is also season pass progress. They did see in here that you can just play by you can play and get rewards just by playing, which is fantastic. You don't necessarily have to be linked to objectives, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that about that update. I think sometimes they put it behind a little bit of a paywall with like kits and everything like that, and obviously that's a little bit tricky. So they've done that and they've updated that a little bit, which is really cool. And then they're just showing defending here, making plays in terms of if you are controlling them individually, better jockey speed, better tackles, more retention of the ball after you tackle, which is absolutely fantastic, because I find that some of my defenders just literally give the ball away right after, and then it's back to the races, and you're really confused. The other thing is updated runs as well, which looks like that'll be really nice. They're making U runs and L runs as opposed to just making one unidirectional runs, which is nice. And I think the 1-2s will be absolutely still broken, but it's all good. It's all good. This is them showing the retention of the ball after tackling, so that'll be really nice. And of course, they got to tune the play styles a little bit, so showing low drivens and showing finesse pluses. And I think that'll be helpful in terms of keep customizing the cards But of course, you got to have the sweaty cutback in there, of course, to Mbappe, it looks like. Simplified SBCs, this is something that's very interesting. I think that basically what they're saying is you don't have to do any specific requirements. You are just able to put in cards that all qualify for it. So you can use a bunch of low rated cards, and you see here getting points off the cards. So if you just put in a bunch of low rated cards, you can get similar points to if you put in a higher tiered card, which I think is interesting because they do have a good SBC system. Sometimes it's just a menu grind to try to get through it. So that makes it a little tricky sometimes. The last few things here are worrying about, as they show, of course, the sweaty cutback. I love it. That's my favorite goal. Just kidding. I don't like that goal at all. They're talking about evolutions, which evolutions, they give you a bunch of different options to try to customize your player, which makes perfect sense. I love that so much. You get basically a tier system to add to your player as an evolution, which is absolutely fantastic. You can see, obviously, even 70 rated cards there. Looking pretty decent, I would say. Not bad at all. And basically, guys, I think overall this is looking pretty solid from upgrade from FC26. We'll have to see what other drops they do in terms of videos. I think that'll be really interesting to see. I think they always do a great job of kind of listening to community feedback to a point, right? To a point. I think they're editing a little bit of the defending. I think that's going to hopefully look a little bit better and hopefully be a little bit more skill-based and hopefully keep it less behind a paywall, but we'll see. Obviously, the Ultimate Plus Edition is a little bit expensive, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I think it's going to be looking up here in the next month or so, and I think when September rolls around, I think we're going to be having fun. Let's get some updated kits. Let's get some updated rosters. Let's get some updated Ultimate Team. Let's see how everything goes. Let me know about comments down below. Let me know about what your thoughts are. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Feel free to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Hopefully, you guys already saw this, and hopefully you are already thinking about all these possibilities in your head about new possibilities for FC27. Guys, it's been awesome. This has been JackAttack45, signing out. Peace!